Good morning, boomers. It's the voice here, Champagne, the crypto commander-in-chief, back with another live stream. Today we're talking about Nasdaq adding a DeFi index, including Maker, Augur, 0x, and more. Guys, don't act like the champ didn't tell you guys. Don't sleep on this decentralized finance. Hashtag DeFi. Boomers, I think it's going to be the tagline, the hashtag for 2020 and beyond when it comes to the blockchain space. It's going to be sexy. It's going to get sexier, guys. DeFi, decentralized finance, allows users to loan and borrow directly amongst themselves without a middleman, guys. Shout out to Passive Crypto Show. Kaboom, hashtag DeFi indeed. Don't act like the champ didn't tell you guys. DeFi is getting sexier every day. Nasdaq has added a DeFi index, including the Makerdao 0x and Augur. I'll share more information regarding that. We'll check out the price of Bitcoin, which is trading sideways. A little less today than yesterday, but we're right in the pocket that we're expecting. And we'll take some comments and questions as the rest of the boomers tune in. Make sure you're caressing all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned into the good crypto word that we spread here daily. Dropping the bombs, kabooms, and crypt walkers worldwide. I'm trying to turn that one off. Okay, and I hit the little crypt walker by me. Let me just bring the crypt walker by me back. There we go. Gotta make that brief because sometimes I get flagged just for the drums. They want to go ahead and demonetize me. Say that's people want to claim copyright to drums nowadays. It's just funny bunny. Anyhow, let's go ahead and turn off the coins, share my display, and see how healthy things are looking today with the math over there on Coin Market Cap. Let me hit refresh here. Current market cap on all of cryptos, 263 billion. Bitcoin dominance about the same at 69.7. We saw the altcoins gain some weight against Bitcoin over the weekend, and the Bitcoin dominance decreased about 1%. I know I DC'd and I got some Bitcoin, got rid of some of the alts, including Litecoin and EOS. Not all of them, but, a portion of the baggie. Bitcoin at 10.2, Ether at 180. Guys, don't sleep on Ether. I think there's going to be something there. DeFi. Now, DeFi doesn't necessarily have to be on Ether, but most of those decentralized finance applications that are being developed on top of Ether. That's why I believe that there's a future for ETH. We know that they're going to switch over to proof of stake. The boomers, including Marlin, has let us know that you need 32 ETH, supposedly, allegedly, when they roll out this upgrade so that you can stake the coin, 32 ETH. Now, I don't have 32 ETH, but, this one is definitely motivating me to think about stacking. But in the meantime and in between time, you know the deal, guys. It's more bits, and more kabooms for Leonard, Rafterman, based everybody out there in Ireland, worldwide crypto maniacs waving their platoon flags. I need you guys dropping comments here and let me know what's really popping. DCA is definitely the safest way to go. Exactly, guys. If it's up 1 week or down 1 week, you kind of average it out. Don't try to time the markets. You got these technical analysts that they try to time the markets to a T. And I think that's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. I don't think anybody really knows where this thing's going to go, and you can get caught out there. Your best bet is to average it out, and we know on average that the price of Bitcoin has gone up. I shared an article yesterday where it showed that all Bitcoin holders that have held more than 1,300 days have received the profit. You may want to check out that article linked on the live stream that I put up yesterday. Fire in the hole, kaboom. Shout out to Johnson. He says, why Ireland? Because Leonard's here, he said, drop a bomb for Ireland. Why not? Shout out to Ireland. Shout out to the worldwide boomers. It's all love. If you're a crypto maniac soldier, I'm going to shout you out. Niagara's here. He says, Big Champ is booming. Indeed. And shout out to CryptoZilla, fire in the hole. Leonard says, check Alpha token has been good to me over the last few days. I'm not interested in any baby bear cub tokens, Leonard. I'm going to be honest with you. If it's not on the top 100 or even the top 20 right now, I'm probably going to pass on it. Altcoin season will come around maybe in 2020 after Bitcoin stabilizes after its halving. But up until then, the only altcoins that I'll consider are solid ones like ETH and those blue chippers. Shout out to Derek McLean. Hey, I see you out there. Welcome back. Rafterman says, even if you started at highs and did a true DCA, you would be in profits. Exactly. Instead of trying to chase these markets and go in and out, What's that? This is looking funny. Let me go ahead and adjust that baggage. There you go. That look kind of funny. Anyhow, you could try to chase the markets, but it's, usually better just to average it out. Pick the coin and hodl it. Now, if you're a day trader, it's a little bit different. You gotta, go in and out. I see there's some day traders, and there's a different strategy for that. Day trading is way different than hodling. The reality of TA is none of them really know what will happen. Exactly. They're trying to apply, indicators and things that they learned in the traditional markets. They're trying to apply everything to crypto, and it doesn't work that way. Okay, I'm sure some of the indicators do work with blockchain and crypto, but not all of them. This market is not as mature as the stock and bond market, and I don't think the same rules apply, if you ask me, boomers. Let's go ahead and look at the Bitcoin charts here. You see some of the alts in green, which is good. And I'll share with you guys that information about Nasdaq adding a DeFi, which shows me, guys, like I said last week, guys, look out for DeFi. It's going to be the crypto buzzword, the hashtag going into 2020 and beyond. So, while everybody's stacking those bits, don't forget about Ether and these DeFi apps. Now, I'm not going to throw all the bag at it, and I don't expect things to gain weight as much as Bitcoin, but it's something to start paying attention to already. We're already in November, okay? 3 months left on the year and 8 months left till the halvening. And I expect before the halvening, a month or two before, you'll start seeing some action with the bits. Shout out to CryptoZilla. He says, DeFi ants. Find great projects like Binance and Bitcoin, ETH, and hold. Absolutely. Yeah, those blue chippers. Derek, you know the deal. Hold those blue chippers and hold them strong. Kaboom, says Dolphin 134. Kaboom to you. Let me drop a bomb. Dolphin, one of our decorated crypto officials, our generals here. Let me click on this ad by Barron's. I've been getting ads by Barron's and a few other outfits. And I'm doing it via the Brave browser. You can start earning BAT tokens. I say this on all my broadcasts because it's a browser that I use. I'm using it right now. I'm getting ads and I'm clicking, and it's just a few pennies on the dollar of BAT here every day. But it adds up, and it's more than what Google Chrome is giving you guys. So, don't call yourself a crypto maniac if you haven't downloaded and installed the Brave browser. You could do so via the link that I have down below. They give me a kickback. I got an email actually today that they're changing the kickbacks for Brave browser for those that are sharing Brave browser links. If you were in the US and downloaded and installed it, they give you like $7 instead of $5. But if you're outside of the US, now they give you less. So, I mean, whatever. You guys, if you're not sharing these links, probably don't care. But, I'm keeping it transparent, guys. Of course, there's something in it for me if I talk about Brave browser. They give me a kickback in BAT tokens. But to keep it 1,000, I'm using it. So, I don't have a problem talking about something that I'm using myself. McLean says, I was telling y'all to buy Binance when it was $6 months ago, and y'all laughed at me. Keep stacking Binance and hold. I don't think that I didn't laugh at you. I had Binance in the bag. I know you were one of the first boomers that was really behind Binance, but I think we still have, even in the community portfolio, we dumped everything. But we kept some Binance and kept some Monero. So you know the deal. KuCoin could do what Binance did last as passive crypto show. Yeah, we've talked about KuCoin, the baby Binance, and Huobi as well. But I think Huobi is KYC right now. So when Binance goes offline in a few weeks to U.S. customers before they launch their new Binance.us, which is going to be KYC, what other exchange is going to replace that demand that Binance is meeting? With no KYC up to, I think it's 2 Bitcoin per day withdrawal. I think that the answer to that is what Passive Crypto Show just shared, KuCoin. I think KuCoin is going to be that exchange. If you want to get in and out, make a couple trades, that's less than 2 Bitcoin a day. I think that you could do that on KuCoin. I think most of the coins that are traded in Binance are also traded in KuCoin, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think all of them, though. So, don't sleep on KuCoin. And they got their own little coin, little baby Binance coin. It's another like Huobi. And I've used it. So, let's see. Hope you've been receiving the bats, says Passive Crypto. I have been receiving bats. What's something that I don't like, though, about getting the bats, and I'll keep it 1,000, is when I get the bats, I can't tell exactly who sent it out to me. So it's not like hearing the population of the super chat, where if you send me a super chat, it highlights your name. It says, Passive sent me $3 and I can see your comment. With the tips that you receive on BAT, you can't write a comment. So if anybody's listening out there, that's something easy that they could upgrade to. Let the publishers see who's sending us the bats and and some messages, because I see the bats coming in, but I don't know who it is. So I want to shout them out. So I assume Passive has sent me some and others. So, shout out to you. Derek says, yeah, what's the biggest non-KYC exchange? KuCoin? I don't know, Derek. I think it's KuCoin, though. I think that they're the ones that trade most of the coins that are on Binance. There's smaller exchanges, but, they don't have as much trust, if you ask me, than as KuCoin. I mean, KuCoin's been around a little longer, and they have a little more volume. Now, that's not to say that KuCoin may or may not be funny bunny. I don't know anybody out there. You know how this game goes. Things are really popular for a while, and then things can switch up. I remember when Poloniex was like the go-to exchange, and then they acted funny bunny with withdrawals, and I had to go at them at a point, and I dropped them. And there was other exchanges too. So, let me know if you have a suggestion there, Derek. But right now, I think it's KuCoin. I think it's KuCoin as the alternative for Binance now. Now, we do know Binance is going to open up their doors very soon. It's going to be Binance.us. And it's going to be like Coinbase and Gemini. They're going to allow you to, withdraw to your bank or whatnot. And when you get the banks involved, okay, if you're dealing with, U.S. dollars or fiat currency, don't be surprised that there's KYC. There's always been KYC even before crypto was invented. When you deal with the banks, you're going to have to show the ID, okay? If you don't want to show ID or anything, just stay all cryptic and don't deal with the banks. Johnson's recommending KuCoin as well. Passive Crypto Show says KuCoin also lists Binance. Not sure if anyone else besides Binance does. No, I'm not sure, but we could check. That's one thing that I've always been weary about with Binance. It's that the majority of their coins volume is traded on their own exchange, and we've seen a conflict of interest with that before in other markets and coins. But certainly they behaved all okay. You could see that the majority of the Binance volume now is not only on Binance, but on P2P. I've never heard of this exchange. BKX, BitZ. I don't know if KuCoin's in this list. Let me see. Yeah, they are, but ranked 112, and you could see that they only have 0.02% volume being traded of Binance there. So these other exchanges are where the volume's at. And, who knows who's to say? I've never heard of P2P, B2B, or BKEX. These are like little baby outfits. Who's to say they're not owned by Binance? I don't know. Again, I don't have evidence to prove that. But, yeah, I like Binance. I'll hold a little bit of it, but I wouldn't throw the entire bag at it. Crypto Task Force is here. Finally, after a long time, I'm live watching the best crypto channel. Champion Crypto, I must deliver and bring out more content. Hope Baby Boomet is doing fine and in good health. Indeed. Thank you so much for the positive energy. Crypto for life. Crypto Task Force is here. I know he was making content. And let us know. Stay tuned into the Good Crypto Word. You know the deal. Derek McLean says, what's DeFi? DeFi stands for Decentralized Finance. And like I've been saying here for the past at least month, decentralized finance, guys, is going to be that crypto buzzword. It already is. Starting to bubble up, and now I'm getting news that Nasdaq is bullish on crypto and blockchain as stock giant adds a decentralized finance index. Again, decentralized finance is allowing crypto users to borrow and lend their cryptocurrency assets without a middleman. Okay, this is going to be major. I'm sure you guys have heard of Makerdao. And Maker allows you to generate DAI tokens. And we've talked about this before. Compound.finance, which is another protocol that is allowing many to build on top of that decentralized finance idea. I talked to you guys about Pool Together, and we're going to get into it a little bit more. But let me go ahead and give you the rundown here with Nasdaq. The second largest exchange in the world is emerging as one of the decentralized currency industry's biggest supporters. And this is linked out of AMB Crypto. I have it linked down below, posted by Akash Athawazya. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that. And Nasdaq, the New York-based stock exchange, is set to add a new index dedicated to projects that surround the blockchain and decentralized finance ecosystem. This is the latest sign of the exchange turning bullish on crypto and blockchain in 2019 after including Bitcoin and Ether in their indices earlier this year. According to the press release by Exante, a London-based brokerage company, launched the aforementioned index that tracks the performance of blockchain projects, many of which have firm standing in the cryptocurrency space. The report stated that the index, denominated by the ticker on Nasdaq called DEFX or DEFIX, or Decentralized Finance Index, includes projects like Zero X, Augur, Amovio, and Makerdao. I don't know anything about Amovio, but I'll keep my eyes on that. We know about Augur. We've had that in our bag before, and that's a prediction marketplace. That's another, basically a decentralized finance tool. But I encourage you guys to research Makerdao. This is legit. And what I like about Maker is that it has a low circulating supply. And don't sleep on compound finance. That's a gateway to a lot of these DeFi projects that are being built on top of Ether. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this. Okay? Don't sleep on this. I said it first. I think I'm the first crypto maniac boomer out there that's been telling you guys DeFi is going to be the tag word. And now I'm seeing this news by Nasdaq, which is confirming the same thing I'm thinking about. So while we're stacking bits in anticipation for this halvening, which is a great strategy, don't sleep on those quality altcoins that make a pump when Bitcoin finds its new price in and around the time of the halvening. Holding ETH due to that DeFi and finance movement. Yeah, I mean, listen, if you guys that I like when the big outfits come into the game, look, Nasdaq is looking into it too. So this is not funny bunny. Now, usually I don't chase what the institutions do, but this is only confirming that they're thinking along the same lines right now. The Champ made the trend DeFi known last month. It will be trending in 2020. Champ discovered it first. When all the sheeps will report about DeFi, you know how it was first. Yeah, thank you. I will mention you on Twitter. Watch the best crypto channel, Champ. I owe you this, sir. Thank you so much, Crypto Task Force. Let me drop a bomb. Kaboom to you, indeed. Lucky Lewis just dropped his $2. Boom. Snipe out a funny bunny for that. Why not? Bring out my long-range DeFi snipers out there. I agree, Champ. It's definitely one of the unique crypto content creators out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm still rocking with you guys, even though we've been shadow banned and our channel has been throttled. We've been hit by soy EMPs. We've lost subscribers, but then again, we still have those original boomers that keep showing love, sending us super chats, sending us bats. Thanks again to Lucky Lewis. Let me drop another bomb. Let me drop a couple fiat off the ceiling, and we'll keep pushing forward. I appreciate you maniacs showing me love out there. Many crypto channels turned into e-beggars and arrogant BS talkers. Champ was always unique, real, and fun. He's the best. Because of him, I made a channel. His energy reached me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Task Force. And guys, Task Force did make a channel. He's been making some content. I don't know if he's done so recently, but you guys can show him love by checking out his channel indeed. Michael Toth is here from Slovakia. Shout out to everybody in Slovakia, Ireland, Japan. We got worldwide boomers here. We got worldwide kapumpers out there. So check this out, Nasdaq, decentralized finance. Let me see if I can bring up compound finance for you guys so you can see this. And one of the pool lotteries, which is a clever little DeFi tool. So let me see if I can bring up the DApp for you guys. Give me a second here. So yeah, let me show you this. Again, if you go to compound.finance, this is a good gateway. Compound Protocol currently has about almost 100,000, or no, 83 million there. 7 million of rep earning interest. So basically, this is, again, a protocol that allows people to borrow and lend without a middleman. Okay, Compound is not a token. It's an app for Ether users. Okay, and you can see the different community-built interfaces integrating this Compound protocol. Compound itself, Xeron, Coinbase is even on board the DeFi Saver, Instadap, Huobi, look through this, do the research, but this one really caught my attention. This is a real clever interface that's using the compound protocol, this pull together. And you could see that I bought some tickets to this lottery. So this is a no-lose lottery. Okay, and I talked about this before. I had 26 tickets, about, $20, $30 worth of stuff. But at the end of the lottery, a random person is awarded all the interest, and everybody gets back their capital. Okay, and this is done without a middleman. You guys may want to check this out. There is no referral or anything, no kickbacks. This is not a shill at all. It's just something that I'm telling you guys to look at. Definitely something worth checking out. These are other clever ways that interfaces will be using compound finance to do clever things. Again, this is a lottery pool. You buy a ticket, all that the proceeds go into the smart contract that's loaned out, and it accrues interest. In 3 days, there's going to be a random winner. That winner will earn all the interest, which is right now only 187 DAI, and the capital, okay, will be returned back to everybody that bought their ticket. So this is a no-lose lottery. This is really smart stuff. And again, this is you can audit this. Apparently, I haven't, but it's all verifiable, is my understanding. Shout out to Germany. I see guys in Germany watching. Milo says Europe and Serbia. All right. Shout out to Serbia. We got Slovakia, Germany, and the rest of the boomers out there. I see you guys. Bought Ether and Litecoin last month, says Crypto Task Force. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that Ether, Litecoin, those blue chippers are here to stay. I'm a little heavy on my Litecoin bag, so I've been DCAing every single time I see Litecoin go green against Bitcoin. I'll shave off 5 or 10% of the bag and get some more Bitcoin. My intent is to stack some more ETH, although I haven't. But, I'm not going to sell my ETH, I'll tell you that much. I haven't touched the ETH bag. Blockchain Susha says, nice, first I've heard of this. Yeah, so again, DeFi is a big thing, decentralized finance, the idea. Nasdaq has already launched the index, and don't sleep on it. This is going to be hot in 2020, guys. Keep it 1,000, the champ, I'm keeping it 1,000. Anonymous watching. Shout out to Johnson. Shout out to all my Anons out there that are watching. Compound looks interesting. Was watching a video on Ganji ETH smart contract earlier today. Never heard of that name, but yeah. Indeed. Niagara says, champ, get on that ETH steak. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to stack the steak and eat it medium rare, at least medium. I don't want you guys eating well-done steaks. Get a medium. Get a good steak out there, grass-fed, very marbleized, and cook it up medium. I've been doing it on, I got a steak that I'm about to whip up after this broadcast right there on the skillet. I'm doing a fast. I haven't ate since yesterday. I already went to the gym, did my squats, and I'll hit up a nice steak after this. T-bone, says Niagara. There you go, a nice T. I got a ribeye personally waiting for me, but that T-bone's good because it has the New York strip and the filet mignon. That T-bone, that porterhouse. The champ likes red meat, but when it's good, when it's good red meat, not, I stopped going to one market because the red meat was bad, and then I had to go to another one. I've been fasting too, champ. Yeah, the fast is real, guys. The fast is real. Lets you, clear out your system, normalize, and fasting, my understanding is that it boosts growth hormones as well. So, and then when I eat good. I'm not trying to lose weight, that's for sure, but I'm trying to regulate it and, be healthy. Any Mimblewimble updates? Last I heard, they recruited a new dev. Not sure what's happening, though. No, the last update I've heard with Mimblewimble is that there's a Mimblewimble coin that was airdropped to Bitcoin holders for those that registered. And then the Mimblewimble protocol is still being checked out by the Litecoin developers. They're still considering it. I know that Charlie Lee talked about that less than a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're referring to Litecoin. He said that, he admitted that he kind of slept on it and wasn't paying as much attention as he should. But in a series of tweets, he mentioned that they're going to look deeper into Mimblewimble, which is something that I like. I think that would be good to upgrade Litecoin to the Mimblewimble protocol because it would allow for private transactions and fungibility of the coins. Shout out to Marlon. What's the business, champ? Marlon, I mentioned you. One of the first boomers pointing in the DeFi directions, I'm letting the boomers know that DeFi is the truth. Don't sleep on Maker. Don't sleep on Compound. Nasdaq just add this DeFi index. And I told the boomers this is going to be the sexy tagline, the hashtag for 2020. DeFi, don't sleep on it. I know Marlon knows what's going on. DeFi, DeFi, DeFi. Exactly. Let me drop a bomb for that. Last I heard, Litecoin was hurting on funds. Charlie funding devs out of his own pocket. I didn't know that. Let's see. Task Force, I got to show that comment because you got flagged for some reason. But he says, watchers in the closet, soldiers in the trenches, hit the like button to support the Diamond channel. I appreciate that. Litecoin has $400 for Mimblewimble, or 400 million, or I don't know how much that is, but they got a bag for Mimblewimble Deb, says Marlon. Charlie's not funding it. Okay. I don't know what they aren't doing, but I know that a few weeks to a month ago, Charlie did a series of tweets addressing the Mimblewimble and saying that he's going to look more into it, that he kind of slept on it, and that he's going to spend more time on looking into it. Charlie's spending his money on adoption and marketing. Okay. Listen, I still like Litecoin. I think there's a future with Litecoin, and it's going to be there, but right now is not the time for Litecoin. I don't think, we already experienced the halvening and, the sexy action. Maybe if they implement Mimblewimble later on during the line, maybe it'll pump. But right now, guys, I'm focused on bits, because it's going to be sexy. Okay, and then you got those few quality altcoins that make a pump once the bits find their new price. And, we're only 8 months away from the halvening, and I'll expect a move before that. Shout out to Susha, Jones, Task Force, and the rest of the pumpers. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I tune this down. But I just wanted to share with you guys, Nasdaq appears to be bullish on crypto as they add a decentralized finance index. It's listed as DEFX, or Decentralized Finance Index, including projects like 0x, Augur, Amovio, and Makerdao. I don't know anything about Amovio. Let me go ahead and check this out real quick. So it's VO coin. Never heard of this one. This one is a rank 351. And look at that. After the announcement, pumping. It is pumping out there. Up 38%. So let's check out what this is, something I don't know about. Amovio, VO, is a highly scalable proof-of-work blockchain driven by its community and aimed for prediction markets, investments, and insurance contracts, and various derivatives such as stablecoins. So is this its own blockchain? Okay, so it is its own blockchain. Let's keep an eye on this. This one, let's keep an eye on this one. This is a new one. I'm not into baby coins, but it's something that, it's being thrown in the same bag as the bigger coins here by Nasdaq. So, don't sleep on it. And, if you were holding this one after this announcement, there's a major pump. They're up 35% against the dollar, 38% against Bitcoin. So check this one out. It's a new DeFi blockchain, Amovio. Okay. Keep the little one strong, says Rafterman. Indeed. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Crypto Maniac Soldier showing love there in the box. $2 has been dropped in the bucket here by Rafterman showing love. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Stay strong out there. People were quick to call Beam a scam because the Beam Foundation collects 20% of the reward, but these same people want to see development. Okay, I didn't hear anybody talking ill about Beam, and I like Beam better than Grin, because Beam, we have already identified that it's not inflationary. But hopefully Litecoin adopts some of this Mimblewimble protocol. Did anybody get into the Mimblewimble coin and claim the drop? I was going to claim the drop, but I got Bitcoin scattered between addresses, and then, to go ahead and consolidate them. And, I didn't want to do that. But maybe I slipped. Nasdaq adds DeFi index, including Makerdao, Augur, and 0x. Look at that. Look at the compound.finance protocol. Check out the pool lottery, no lose lottery. And check out Amovio. And guys, let me know if you know anything about this, because this is interesting. This is interesting that it's being added to the index, being that it's still a small cap coin. Where's this thing traded at? Let me go back to here. VO coin. On Hit BTC. Okay. 100% of the volume. I've used Hit BTC in the past. My understanding is that some people called it funny bunny at one point, but I'm mentioning it again because it may be another alternative. KuCoin is one, and HitBTC may be another. An alternative to Binance as they close their doors. To me, it's a positive when blockchains use a portion of inflation to fund future development. Development costs money, and crypto holders don't want to pay for the development. Yeah, I think in certain instances, for certain blockchain, some inflation's not completely bad. Encourages people to spend instead of just hodling. But I think the inflation needs to be controlled. It can't have too much or too little if you want to fund. It's better to have zero if you ask me. But again, that may be good for things like that are store of values like Bitcoin, but other blockchains may use a different route with inflation. So yeah, I mean, it may help for development. Task Force says HitBTC is a low quality exchange, hands off. Okay, so you're not the only one. I've heard that, and that's why I mentioned. I was like, I did mention that it was funny bunny. I've used it before. I didn't have any problems, but you're not the only person that said that. Satoshi's here, my little cousin, Kaboom. He's on the channel. I just want to say thank you for taking the time to inform us of these issues. Thank you for taking the time and tuning in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily, and we appreciate you, Satoshi. Keep pumping out there. I'll be here every single weekday spreading that good crypto word. So make sure that you're bookmarking the page and throwing on the notifications. I was listening to the radio earlier, and apparently there's a antitrust suit going against Google. So, maybe that's why they're trying to now behave themselves and let the boomers get their post notifications in an attempt to create some plausible deniability of the funny bunny that they were up to this past year and before. Kaboom indeed. Guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I want to keep these streams about 30 minutes, although it doesn't really make a difference whether it's a 30-minute or a 45-minute stream. But, let's keep it about 30. Check out the links that I have down below. Check out the Brave browser. Check out what Nasdaq's doing with decentralized finance, and check out compound.finance. Check out the lottery. Do some research, guys, but don't sleep on this. Marlon says zero inflation, then the community needs to fund development. Very few in community will give money. Look at Litecoin. They only collected $400 from the Litecoin community. Yeah. I mean, right now there's so much competition with new blockchains that, if they don't have a fund for development, there's not much of an incentive to go use a brand new blockchain when there's other blockchains that already have volume. Crypto Task Force says, Champ, what would Satoshi say when he sees the crypto of today, good or bad, the crypto sphere of today? I mean, I don't know. And certainly Bitcoin is not exactly, the vision of the white paper. And we've seen Bitcoin Cash and all these other coins pop up. But, I think he would say that it's gone a lot further than most of it expected. Everybody was calling this thing a scam. It was pennies on the dollar. And now it's at 10K plus. So I think it's a success. I mean, it's not exactly how things don't turn out exactly how we predict. But if you ask me, the future of Bitcoin looked good ever since it was made. So only 2 likes. Hit the likes, guys. Yeah, hit the likes out there, guys. We got about 20 people watching, and there's only 2 likes. So make sure you caress those buttons for the champ. See some downward actions with the bits. Let me see the 5-day. A strong sell-off a few hours ago. Oh, that was the 5-day. Let me see the 1-day. There, that's the 1-day. Okay. And again, I mean, we're getting closer to 10. And will we see a dip under 10 again? I mean, we're at the low for today on day's range at 10.1. A high at 10.3 today. And it looks like the trend right now It's a little low. But again, nothing to be concerned of. Anything between 9 and 12 seems about right now for the next few months. Champ, apparently Makerdao is the new king in the ETH community and is very influential in getting the improvements added to the ETH blockchain. Move over, Vitalik. Maker is taking your cookies. There you go. And we see Maker making some large movements today. 4% against Ether, which is good. You can see a nice little bounce up here. Let me show you the 1 day. This is the 1 day, right? Yeah, the 1 day's kapumping. Where's the 1 day? Yeah. I'll show you the 5 day. Seems like the trend's back up. Guys, check out Maker. You can generate DAI, and I think DAI is about the only stable coin right now that I'm trusting. To be honest with you. On that note, guys, if there's no other comments or questions, I'll go ahead and tune down. Task Force is not newsworthy, really, because today a huge Apple event is on the line. Apple, I don't know that word. They are watching crypto. Yeah, Apple needs to step it up because you got other blockchain phones that are being developed, and then Samsung's already shipping out with crypto wallets. Listen, Apple is old news. I mean, I don't know why anybody's still rocking with Apple. Apple was cool, like, I don't know, over 10 years ago, but like, you know, I don't know why people still are chasing Apple. Apple hasn't done anything new for I don't know how long, since even when this gentleman Jobs was around, like his last year or something. I mean, like, how long has it been since Jobs passed away? About 10 years? I think, you know, I haven't seen anything sexy from Apple. So, you know, what did Apple do that was crypto friendly? Add a little icon. I don't use Apple. I'll be honest with you. I stopped using Apple a long time ago, guys. I think the Apple hype, I'm off that train. Let Apple watch. They'll get left behind. They already are. Apple was cool when Steve Jobs was alive. Yeah, it was. And but yeah, Jobs has been dead for at least 5 years, probably even longer. But you know, I was one of the first amongst my circle having Apple. I mean, I've been using Apple since elementary school, basically. But you know, in the last 10 years, I've been switching over back to Windows and you know, Samsungs and Galaxies. I don't have an iPhone. Yeah, Tim Cook is a corporate suit with no vision. I agree. Task Force says 2011. Yeah, it seems like about 10 years. Yeah, I haven't been really using. You know, I still have an old MacBook somewhere around there, but I'm definitely not streaming from one. I mean, Samsung does the same thing that Apple does plus more. I mean, you know, come on, guys. And there's still, you know, Apple fanboys out there waiting in line for the iPhone X and like, come on. I remember when your MacBook crashed and we lost the music. Yeah, but I brought it back. I brought it back in. I have an old MacBook that I used to use for some streams or whatnot, but you know, I'm not using any MacBooks anymore. I still have the music. One at the beginning of this year's bull run in the summer, I brought back the funk for a little while, and we'll do that as we approach the all-time high next year. We'll bring back the funk. I'm not in the Apple train, but once those fan companies start pumping crypto, it is good for us, though I hate them. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, if Apple starts pumping crypto, it's just going to bring more people. Absolutely. I'm not a fan of Nasdaq either, but, you know, the fact that they're adding a DeFi index is good for crypto. Apparently, or allegedly. Guys, on that note, let me go ahead and tune down the broadcast. It's always a pleasure. Thank you to everybody dropping positive comments. Shout out to Crypto Task Force, Marlon Jones, and a big shout out to Rafterman. Thank you so much for the gratuity. And thank you so much to Lucky Lewis. He also dropped me too. I appreciate all you maniacs. Thank you to everybody that sent out tips via the Brave browser. Although I can't see that who specifically send them. I see that they're coming in. I'm definitely getting them, and I appreciate it. I think it was who mentioned that? One of our boomers out there. Not Crypto Task Force, Passive Crypto. He said that he sent out some batch. So thank you so much, Passive Crypto. Rafterman says, where's the Crip Walkers? Right here. Kaboom. Keep those drums really short and sparse because like it seems like every fifth video, I get like a notification. They're saying, Champ, you know, Universal Music owns this. You know, and they're just drums. Thanks, soldiers. Thanks, Champ, for blessing. Thank you so much, guys. Stay blessed out there and hit the gym like I did and do the research here on DeFi. You might be surprised. This is definitely something to check out. On that note, I'm out of here. Stay strong, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne Crypto.